Hello again, and welcome to Moodle for Everyone. I'm Dr. Edward Bethel, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can import Aiken questions into your Moodle question bank. So we've already created questions for the quiz 1 or the module 1 quiz. So what we're going to do is we're going to work with the week 2 quiz or module 2 quiz this time around and import questions into that quiz. So the first thing that you do is you click on the quiz. And again, you're going to be taken to the quiz homepage and it's going to say no questions have been added, you need to edit the quiz, etc., etc. Instead of doing that, we are actually just going to upload questions into the question bank and create the quiz from that. So I'm going to first of all click on this cogwheel, and I'm going to edit the settings just at least so I can have the correct quiz title. I'm not going to worry about doing all the settings like timing and whatnot. You can see how to do that in the quiz on Create a Quiz, on the video on Create a Quiz. So I'll change the title, Module 2 Quiz. This quiz demonstrates how to create a quiz on a question bank uploaded from an Aiken test file. Good. So I am going to, I'm not going to worry about any of that other stuff. Just go and save and display. Go back to the quiz homepage. And it now should allow me to access, if I click on the cogwheel in the top right, my quiz question bank. So I click on the cogwheel there, and I can scroll down to the quiz question bank. And I know that I want to import question. Well, no, first let me go to the question bank. And I'm going to make sure that I set the questions to the correct category. And I'm going to put it into the category for week 2 quiz. And I'm going to get the load. And then I'm going to select import. And it'll give me a variety of different formats that I can import questions into. And we said that I was going to be using Aiken format. We're going to be using the Aiken format. So I select Aiken. This is the correct category. And error if grade not listed and stop on error. Good. So now I need to choose a file. So let me go into my files and I am going to select quiz here. And I'm going to drag that and drop that right there. There we go. Hit uploaded. And then I'll just click import. And it says parsing questions from file and imported 150 questions from the file. And note that since these two are both green, that indicates to me that all of the questions were successfully imported. And I can go ahead and access the questions in the question bank. Oh, it looks like I did have a couple of errors. There's one here for question 10 and for question 21. I can go in and 29, I can go in and check those. But for the most part, these questions have been imported correctly. I then scroll down and continue. And then it should show me that I have a number of questions showing up in the question bank now. And what this allows me to do now, when I go to my Module 2 quiz, and on the edit quiz page, I now can add questions from that question bank. So I click on edit quiz. And I'm going to let my question bank be out of 30 this time. And I'm going to shuffle the questions. And then I'm going to just click add. And this time I'm going to add questions from a question bank. And then it will take me to the question bank, but I'm going to switch to my default with week 2 quiz. And it will give me all of the questions that are appearing in that category. Now, I want a quiz with 30 questions, so I'm going to select all of these, add these selected questions to the quiz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I can add those 20, and I'll just click add. And you could, of course, be more discerning in the questions that you want to add to the quiz. And then I need to add 10 more, so I'll go in and add from the question bank again. And I'm going to go to page 2 and add the first 10 from that page. Again, you can be a little more discerning in the questions you want to add, or if you want just to add a 10-question quiz and that's all that your quiz has, no, I'm going to go down to page 5. You could just create the correct questions that you want and just add all the questions. So good. I'm going to have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So those are all of my questions, and I just add the selected questions to the quiz. And here are my questions showing up in the quiz again. Now, note that because of the default settings, each question is appearing on a separate page. If you want to combine pages, it's easy enough to do that just by clicking this remove page break icon. So you could just click that there. And question 1 and 2 are on the same page. Question 3 and 2 and 3, etc., etc. Or you could just click on repaginate, and I'm going to change it to, I wanted 5 questions per page. So I'm just going to click go, and it will automatically group my questions with 5 questions on each page. And I got to remember to change my maximum grade now to 30 so that the marks that the quiz is out of reflects how many questions that are on the quiz. So that's how you can create a quiz using questions from a Aiken question file. One last thing that I'm going to show you is, in addition to creating just importing questions directly from a question bank, you also can import some random questions. When you click on add, instead of selecting from a question bank, select add a random question, and then this will allow you to add random questions from this particular quiz category. So I would like to add 10 random questions from this category. And I'm just going to click add a random question. And the random question generator is such that it should know not to add questions that are already appearing in your quiz. I have 40 questions, so I'm going to again change this to out of 40. And you'll notice, I'll click save, and you'll notice down at the bottom, I should see, in addition to the 30 questions I created from the question bank, I should see some additional random questions appearing as well. It's taking just a little bit to load, but as soon as it's loaded, we should see those random questions appearing as well. And there they are. There are those 10 random questions. Again, I want these things paginated correctly, so I'm going to click repaginate, and it's just taking a little longer. And I had said I wanted 5 questions per page, so I select 5 questions per page and click go, and my questions will be repaginated accordingly. So there's my quiz with the random questions, and we are good to go. So in this video, we saw how you could create your question bank from an Aiken file and use that question bank to create a quiz with random questions and fixed questions, all of which will be shuffled. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a great day.